I'm loving it with the hair, makeup, the way it turned out. I'm telling you, it's one of my favorite walk till date. Hi, welcome back to my new video. It's Namrata here, and today, as you know it already, I'm going to do this celebrity inspired makeup tutorial. And this time I thought to do something different, not only Bollywood celeb inspired look. And right now, to be honest, I'm taking a good break from Bollywood, whatever is going on over there. If you know what is going on, then you know it, what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I don't want to get into it, but I really want to see where it goes once everything is over, like what is happening. I really want to know. Anyway, so today's look is inspired by Rihanna. I noticed she shared this look few weeks back on her Instagram, and I just love this look right away because this look has all the powerful colors like blue, red, everything in it. So I really wanted to try, so I thought why not share it with you all as well. So this video is all about this look. So now, without doing any further ado, let's get started.
So as always, starting off with my bare face, and at first I'm gonna do my brows today, and I'm using Benefit Goof Proof Eyebrow Pencil, and this is in the shade 4.5. And if you ask me about brow pencil, then I'd say this is one of the best brow pencil you could ever try, and I'd always recommend to do your brow first, and even if you're doing it on a client, always start with brow because it helps to frame your face and make you understand the facial structure even better. And for brow gel, I'm using a very affordable one. This is the e.l.f. Wow Brow, and at the end I'm using a concealer to clean up around my brows. And for this look, I thought to do my base first because I'm gonna use very minimal pigment on my eyelid. And for primer, I used Wet n Wild primer serum. That's one of my favorite serum nowadays. And for foundation, I used Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define foundation in the shade F11, and I love how nicely it matches my skin tone. And you can see the finishing, although I'm blending it with a beauty blender first, but still you can see the coverage. It's a pretty full coverage, so I definitely recommend this foundation if you're looking for something very affordable yet full coverage. And for concealer, I'm using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter concealer in the shade 330, and I love the finishing of this concealer. It gives a very high coverage, medium to high coverage, but the finishing is very skin like, very satin, and adds very nice glow to the skin. And to set my liquid base, I'm using the MAC Studio Fix compact powder in the shade NC40. And now it's time to add some color back to the face. So for bronzer, I'm using Wet n Wild contour palette. This is in the shade Caramel Toffee, which is the perfect bronzer shade for my skin tone. So I'm using that powder bronzer as contour to add little depth to my face, and also using that highlighter powder to highlight certain areas, although I'm gonna use a glittery highlighter later on. And now I'm gonna do the eye makeup. So at first I prepped my eyelids with the same Fenty Beauty concealer, and now I'm using the same bronzer color all over my crease and blending it very seamlessly. And now it's time to use a gel eyeliner. So at first I warmed up the tip on my hand, but I won't recommend this L'Oreal pencil at all because you can see I literally struggle to get little pigment. And to prominent that line, I'm using a blue eyeshadow from a Morphe palette. This is 24A Artist Plus palette, and the shade I'm using is Ride or Die. So I'm creating a wing as well as an inner flick with the same shadow, and you can see I'm using a very flat brush for it. And to clean up the edges, especially in the outer wing, I use that same concealer. This step is very important, especially if you create some mess. Always pick a full coverage concealer, and that will save you a big time. You can see my wing is looking very sharp and clean. And now I'm using that same gel liner in my waterline, and again you can see the same thing, very less pigment. So I smoked out that line with that same blue eyeshadow which I used earlier, and again I'm using that same thin brush. And to intensify the eye look little more, I used a black gel liner. This is one of my favorite. It's a illegal glide liner, and put that just in my waterline. And to set my face, I used MAC Fix Plus, and that's pretty much all I did for this look. And now you're gonna see I'm gonna put blush and highlighter, and both I used from Fenty Beauty today. So this is the new blush. It's the cream blush in the shade Strawberry Drip. Loved how creamy and easily blendable it is, and you can build up the pigment as per your choice. And now I'm using one of my favorite highlighter from Fenty Beauty. It's their 3D highlighter in the shade Trophy Vibe. It's a pure gold highlighter, and putting that on all the high points like always. And now it's time to get that bold red lips on, and I'm using none other than the Stunna Lip Pen in the shade Uncensored. It's one of my favorite liquid lip color formula. It's very lightweight, very runny, water like, yet with full pigments, and also very long lasting. And now you can see I'm using a flat brush with concealer again to clean up around my lips. That will give it a more perfect shape. And now I'm gonna do the rest of the eye makeup, that is applying mascara followed by set of lashes. So now I'm curling my lashes with my favorite elf eyelash color, and then I'm gonna use this Essence Lash Princess mascara and applying a good coat on both the lashes. And if you haven't tried this mascara yet, I'd always recommend you to give it a try. It's one of the best from drugstore. And for lashes, I'm gonna use Ardell Double Up Lashes, which is again a very natural looking lash. And at the end, done my hair off camera. I also tried to recreate the hairstyle which Rihanna owned in that picture, although I'm never good at hairstyling, still I'm trying anyway. So this is all I did for this recreation. Let me know if you liked watching this tutorial, then don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll be back with the next one. Till then, bye bye, take care.